took the ball first today, go down and score right away. First of all, what was that mentality like? I mean, it seemed like that was an emphasis this week to do that.
Yeah, our job as an offense is when we step on the field to score touchdowns. We haven't done that enough, and coming out and taking the ball and going down the field, marching down the field was an awesome feeling. It got the confidence back rolling after a rough week last week, and I believe it set the tone for the game.
Was there a point this week where you felt like the guys were sticking together, that it was going to translate to this Sunday?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of guys come back into the building on Monday, do treatment recovery and stuff like that, and the energy wasn't woe is me, it was how can we get this thing right, and I believe that was the energy across the board. Specifically on the offense, I can speak for us in the offensive line, it was let's get that taste out of our mouth and get back to work, so how can we fix things?
You were talking about the emphasis in executing assignments and technique and fundamentals, that's what you guys wanted to work on. What felt different for you guys in this game? Was it those things like that? Or was it a different defensive look? What felt different that you guys were able to give just in that time in the pocket?
No, we were executing, and obviously there's things that we can improve on, things that we didn't do right during the game, but I believe as an offensive line, our job is to give Justin a chance to make plays, our running backs and wide receivers and tight ends a chance to go out on the perimeter and do their jobs well. And I feel like, this weekend we gave a lot of plays a chance.
What's the feeling like for you guys right now after it was probably a pretty hard week for you with concussions?
Absolutely. It's a good feeling. Anytime you win in the NFL is awesome. To win against a division opponent at home, it makes it a little bit better. But we're going to enjoy this win and then get back to work tomorrow.
What did it mean to see David go down?
Tough. I spoke about Dave. I could speak about him for hours about what he means to our team. The identity that he has. I know it's early in his career, but you see the way he runs, you see the way he plays, the energy, the effort. He really is the embodiment of what it means to be a Chicago Bear, and hopefully things are great with him.
His second touchdown, it just looked like it was one of those where he just wasn't going to go down, and you guys. What was the feeling as you guys were kind of pushing the pile and he was running through some defenders?
That's who 3-2 is. It's impressive, man, to be out there with a guy like that who. First contact to him is really nothing. That's just that's just getting the ball rolling. It's awesome, and to be able to block for a guy like that is we're lucky as offense.
Do you guys feel like you were able to recapture some of that identity that you started to establish late last season offensively?
A little bit, yeah. We were able to run the football the way we wanted to today. Obviously, like I said, there's some things to clean up on. I got to watch the film, but I have a few plays in mind that I think I could have done some things better, remake some things to get guys on proper assignments. But I feel like we're getting back to that.
What does it say about the guys, specifically maybe even the offensive line, but the offense as a whole? You knew last week was bad. You guys talked about accountability and honesty, but you don't really know if you're there until you go out and have a game like you guys did today. Is there that sense of not relief, but just, okay, we do have the guys that I thought we did, and we all made the changes we needed to?
For me, it was never really a question of if we had those guys. I think I spoke about that earlier in the week with the media. Like, you don't have to go around playing the blame game with the guys that we have in this locker room, and that's a credit to the front office for assembling a team like that. And being a part of this offensive line, it's just a bunch of guys who want to get better. We're getting in the building early. We're one of the last people to leave. We're out at practice earlier, just getting extra work, extra fundamentals. It's nice to have games like this where the hard work pays off.
Sam, David went down, Khalil went down, fortunately came back, injuries happened.
Yeah.
He's one of your superstars. Is it a little different feeling? Does the air come out a little bit, or how do you react?
It's tough. Dave and I came in together, but the running back group, Coach Petrie, he does a great job with those guys, and so you see Damian and you see Khalil kneeling right next to each other as Dave's being helped off the field, and they're ready to go. We respectfully, as Dave goes off the field, they understand that the way to honor him and the amount of work and the amount of carries he got today is to go out there and finish the game the right way.
Sam, did anything stand out to you this week about how Matt Nagy handled things coming off the loss, preparing you guys for this week?
It was back to the usual for us. It was how can we improve? What do we need to do? Like I said, it was all honesty, and when you're able to take a step back, approach it that way, and just be critical of everything that you do, then normally good things happen.